Hello, basketball fans, and welcome back to another edition of Riverton Wolverines basketball right here on KTAK 93.9 FM and streaming live HD scoreboards for you at yotoday.com on YouTube. My name's Eric Pauly with you here at Riverton High School. And folks, if you are not here, get here. Okay, this is the most people we've seen in a gymnasium since, 2019. The Wolverines playing for a regional championship against the Star Valley Braves. The Braves got the better of the Wolverines earlier on this season. Riverton did not play their best basketball in that one, and they have improved steadily since then. The Braves have been a steady force in the 4A West. Now, the teams actually don't share a whole lot of similarities in terms of play style, which makes for an interesting matchup in terms of coaching and how each side adjusts to the other and what they do defensively, offensively to give themselves the best opportunity to win. Now, here on the Bailey Enterprises pregame show, we'll run down a stat line here on these teams. But first, let's look at how they got here. We start, let's see, with the Riverton Wolverines. Now, of course, you guys are all familiar with how Riverton got here, but we'll run down the the events that took place that led us to this weird quadrant play that we saw in regional basketball, and how lucky Riverton is that they got to play at home instead of playing in separate spots like the girls and boys did over in the 4A Southwest. So the Riverton Wolverines got the opening round win against Natrona 65-47. That punched their ticket to state. And then the second round, the semifinals, was a matchup against the Rock Springs Tigers. Both teams played zone the entirety of the game. It was a slow down ball game, but the Wolverines come out on top 43-41. And then on the flip side, it was Star Valley handing it to Jackson Hole. There was no surprise there, 70-23. That was a 1-versus-4 matchup. And then the Green River Wolves, they defeated Evanston 49-42. And then Star Valley got the better of the 1v3 in that one by a score of 42-33 in another game where both teams played zone. I was talking to Jake Hibbard, the voice of the Wolves, here just a little bit ago, and that was the pace of game for them in the semifinal as well, very similar to what Riverton went through with Rock Springs. And so now we have a 1 seed versus a 1 seed. Riverton, the one out of the Northwest, Star Valley, the one out of the Southwest. We'll take a 2-minute timeout here on the Bailey Enterprises pregame show. We come back with a look at our starting lineups and stat lines here between these two teams. You're listening to Wolverines basketball on KTAK 93.9 FM and streaming live HD scoreboards for you at YO.
With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines. If you're a teenager, you're old enough to know that bad things happen sometimes. You can't change the past, but you can have a big impact on the future. Your future is what you make it, so hang out with positive friends and family members who encourage you to be your best. Just because you may not be able to see and understand your strengths doesn't mean that others can't. Often the people who know you the best know you better than you know yourself. You are valued. This message brought to you by the Fremont County Prevention Program.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, it makes sense to choose an insurance agent who lives in Fremont County. Your local Allstate agent, Bill Brown, knows the ins and outs of both owning and protecting your home. Call Bill today for a free quote at 856-6573.
Welcome back to the Bailey Enterprises pregame show. Eric Pauly with you here at Riverton High School. Wolverines warming up. Braves warming up, and for a quick note here, if you didn't catch any of the regional broadcasts, the reason that we do not have HD video for you guys, a free HD video feed for you guys, there's an exclusivity contract that the WHSAA has with an out-of-state company called Play On Sports, based out of Alabama, I believe, and they have exclusive rights to all postseason play for the pay gate, for whether they cover it or not, whether it's football, basketball, cross country, whatever it is. They have exclusive rights to that, and we're working on that. There is one company in the state of Wyoming that does have a an agreement with the NFHS. That's SVI. They are here. They are, frankly, the premier video provider in the state of Wyoming, and they've got a deal. So we're working towards something like that for ourselves, frankly, we just don't have the same resources that they do at the moment in terms of equipment and staff, and I mean they run like a small TV station. It's very impressive. But anyway, that's why. Let's take a peek here at the stat line here between these two teams. First, rewinding to the last time these two teams met. So the Wolverines made the trip to Star Valley. I was there with them on a snow-covered weekend. We were supposed to go to Jackson. That one got postponed, if you remember, and then ended up making that one up on a Monday just not too long ago. The Wolverines, I won't say that they were never really in the game against Star Valley the first go-around, but it was like they didn't get off the bus. They fell 56-36. Jared Lucas had 11 points. DeVries had 4 rebounds and 4 assists, and that was the leaders for the Riverton Wolverines. No other Wolverines got into double digits, in fact, just Lucas in that ball game. And Riverton struggled rebounding. The proverbial phrase, right, of there was a lid on the bucket. There was a lid on the bucket. Riverton couldn't buy a bucket and wasn't hitting from outside. Lots of turnovers, didn't do well rebounding. And talking to Coach Sheets after that game, he said it, we did not come to play today. And so the Wolverines will need to do that here today. They would be the first Wyoming team to beat Star Valley since the preseason, essentially. They lost, I think, their first 6 all to out-of-state teams from Idaho. And then they lost to some 4A teams like we did on the eastern side of the state, Cheyenne Centrals or Cheyenne East, Sheridans, etc. They actually played them pretty tight. And Riverton, has improved steadily since that preseason matchup with the Cheyenne schools, the Sheridan schools, etc. Green River, the team that Riverton has beaten, they played Star Valley very close. So it's anybody's ball game. Jackson played Star Valley close, very close. And that was a rivalry game, of course, so anything can happen there. Well, folks, the band's going, the student section is here, the parents are here from both sides. It's the first true basketball atmosphere I feel like we've seen since COVID-19. It's time now for the national anthem. We take a quick time out. Back after this, you're listening to Wolverines basketball on KTAK.
Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to sponsor youth sports for the best in fresh roasted coffee, breakfast, lunch, and dinner on the weekends. You'll enjoy the best locally sourced food at Brown Sugar Coffee, 203 Main Street in Riverton.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Tyler Watson State Farm is a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics. They believe youth sports are the gateway to future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field or in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes in Fremont County from the team at Tyler Watson State Farm. 618 Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
They say the best offense is a good defense. This theory applies on Wyoming roads and highways just as much as it does on the basketball court. Always know road conditions before you head out. Call 511 or download the Y.511 app for road information at your fingertips. Buckle up every trip, every time, and put away distractions, especially your phone, so you're better prepared for the unexpected. Finally, never drink and drive, not even a little, because buzz driving is drunk driving. This message brought to you by Y.Dot.
Welcome back to the Bailey Enterprises pregame show. Sutherland starting lineups being announced here in the gymnasium. Making the starts, leading scorer for the Star Valley Braves, Colton Merritts. He stands at about 6 foot even, and he's a senior, followed by Cortland Hilton. He's a 6'1" junior. Cash Bagley making the start. Cash, a pretty solid outside shooter for a forward. and he stands at 6'2". Brant Nelson, a 6-foot point guard. He's a senior. And then last but not least, making the start will be Zach Johnson, a 6-foot even shooting guard. For your Riverton Wolverines, nothing changing here. Jared Lucas makes the start for Riverton at 6'5". The 6'2" Aquelo Friday making the start as well for the Wolverines. Damon DeVries, the other senior, the trio there. And then Lucas Engel and Blake Dale will make the start for Riverton. Wolverines will be in the home whites, the Cardinal numbering and lettering, and the Wolverines pinstripes up and down the thigh. Cardinal stripe from armpit to knee. The Braves will be in, their color scheme follows the Washington football team. It's exactly the same. Got the gold and the red. Star Valley basketball showing off handles here at the top of the key is Colton Merritt. Merritt skips it left side down to the baseline and then back up to the top of the key to Nelson. 7:40 rolling here, first quarter. Riverton starts off in the zone and Star Valley filling him out on the perimeter. Now these guys can shoot from deep, and here's the first pop of the ball game. Rimming it out was Colton Merritt. It's boarded by Friday, and now Dale has the dribble. They're setting up for a trap here right away. We could see it. Friday has it on the far side sideline. It's that zone trap with the point guard up high, and they try to get you stuck on the elbow. Dale whips it right side to DeVries. Cross court Engel. Dribbles once and then floats it across to Friday. Ball speed around the bend to Dale. Takes a couple dribbles and then steps back outside. Here's Lucas in the paint. Draws the triple team. Kicks to Friday. He'll fire from deep. Nylon! It's good. Friday starts off with a tray, and Riverton leads at 3-0 here on our Taco John scoreboard. 6:48 to play. Star Valley basketball. And Clement skips it down to the far side baseline to Bagley, and Bagley is going to knock it in off the backboard for three. That one touched about all parts of the backboard, hit the rim, popped out, and then went back down in. Threes apiece with 6:30 to play in the first. DeVries has yet to cross midcourt, and there's a 10-second call. That's exactly what Riverton needs to avoid in this ball game. Unforced turnovers. Well, I mean, that's forced, but they didn't throw the ball away. They just couldn't get past midcourt. Star Valley ball. This will be Johnson. Goes into the corner to Bagley. Brings it around the bend. Now it's all the way on the left side. Here's a three on its way from Nelson. And that clangs out. Climbing the ladder and pulling the board down is Jared Lucas. Dale, right side wing, 6:05 to play in the first. Chest pass from Dale to Lucas. And down, and it's good. That was Dale to Engel to Lucas in the paint, and Jared's fouled on the attempt. He'll head to the free throw line to shoot for the three-point play. He's a 63% free throw shooter. Shots up and good. He completes the three-point play. 6-3. Riverton with the lead, Star Valley with the ball. Merritt penetrates and kicks. Star Valley very good at that. Here's a three on its way from Kleeman. It's off side of the rim. It'll be Riverton basketball. In transition, DeVries to Friday on the baseline. Dribbles back outside to Damon. Back to Friday. Throws it down low to Lucas. Lucas with the triple team off the glass for two. Star Valley learning that fronting Jared is very difficult to do, even if you have multiple people, because Riverton is so good at those touch passes over the top. 8-3, 5-point lead for Riverton. Star Valley with the ball. Here's a deep three from Merritt. That one hit the backboard and came back the other way. Dale, 2v2. Puts it low to Lucas. Right idea, wrong outcome. Timeout taken on the court by Star Valley as the ball sailed out of bounds. It'll be Braves basketball. 30-second timeout. You're listening to Wolverines basketball on KTAK 93.9 FM.
We are built building a stronger, safer CWC. Your health is our top priority. If you're coming to the CWC campus, please wear a mask and go online and fill out the daily wellness screening form at healthy.cwc.edu. Wear a mask when you arrive on campus. Find a health screening station in the Health Science Building or the Arts Center Theater. Check your temperature and you're on your way. Again, to fill out the daily wellness form, go to healthy.cwc.edu and we'll see you on campus.
Welcome back, Wolverines basketball on KTAK. Star Valley with possession. And Merritt has the hip-high dribble across center court, picked up by Dale, runs into a pick, and then hands it back to Kleeman. Star Valley has not really taken an interior shot. Most of their attempts so far, 3 of the last 4 have been 3 balls. Kleeman back to the outside. Here's a pump and a pull on a 3 from Nelson. Now a hop, skip, and a jump in the paint. Engel! My goodness! My goodness! He swats Kleeman into the wall. Somebody check that basketball and see if it's still got air in it. It'll be Star Valley basketball underneath.
Substitution for the Braves, 3.
Vaughn will check in.
For Riverton, 0.
Tanner Johnson will check in. DeVries and Dale will get a quick break. 4:38 to play, first quarter. Star Valley basketball underneath. They trail by 5. The inbounds cleanly to Nelson, around the bend to Johnson, and then all the way to the far side baseline, Hilton. They play catch. Merritt tries to penetrate. They kick. And now the ball speed starting to get Riverton behind in the zone as Johnson and Vaughn getting up to game speed. Here's Bagley firing from the free throw line. That doesn't fall. And then we got an over-the-back call on the rebound as Hilton was wrestling with it to try to pull it away from Lucas Engel, and Engel had the position. 4:18 to play, first quarter. Vaughn to cross the timeline. Gives it to Friday instead. Still working on this trap. Friday to Vaughn's got to get across here. Now Friday, nope, there's another 10-second call. Another 10-second call. Riverton's got to have that internal clock. Get it across. That's 2 turnovers there from the press. Let's get those out of the way early. Merritt with the handles, crosses midcourt. Kicks. Here's a 3-ball on its way from Nelson. It's strong. And Friday is right there for the rebound. It fell right to him. Vaughn in transition to Johnson. Johnson pops on a 3. How about it? Tanner hits from downtown. He was overplayed by his defender. Steps back for the 3-pointer and hits it. Johnson, left side wing, high post to Bagley. Merritt penetrates and kicks. Here's Johnson for 3. That one's off the back iron. Star Valley unable to hit here early on. Friday with another rebound. Vaughn gets it to Aquelo. Chest pass left side to Engel. He's in the trap, gets it back out to Vaughn. Ethan dribbles to our right and is looking for Tanner Johnson. Bad pass stolen away by Johnson. And then in transition, Star Valley misses the layup. Nelson knew that Lucas Engel was behind him, one of the state's leaders in blocks. And then Lucas Engel throws it away the other side of the court looking for Jared Lucas, and then Star Valley returns the favor. Time runs out. Well, no, time did not run out. We had a buzzer. The official's going to talk here about whether or not the shot counts. There's 2:56 to play. The buzzer hits. The question is did the inadvertent buzzer happen before the shot or after the shot? So it still shows 11-3. So they're going to say the shot's good. So it's 11-5. And it'll be Riverton basketball. That was weird. I think what happened is the scorer thought that the ball went out of bounds when it did not, and there was a substitution waiting to come in for Riverton. It's Dale, Vaughn, and Lucas. And again, Riverton can't get it past midcourt. That's 4 turnovers in a row for Riverton. Merritt with a circus layup on the other side, puts it off the glass for 2, and it's 11-7. Dale trying to get across midcourt. Here's Vaughn. Back to Dale. Dale crosses the timeline, and he is fouled from behind by Merritt. Now, Riverton's not panicked here, folks. There's no fear in the eyes of the boys. There's no frustration in the eyes of the boys. They're just not quite sure what to do about this press. 2:29 to play in the first. Riverton leads at 11-7. Dale gets the inbounds, throws it across to Vaughn. Vaughn has to dribble through, gets it to Lucas, and he's fouled. Non-shooting foul. They got him on the arm. So there's team foul number 4, and that's the risk you run running this press, is picking up fouls. And so if Riverton can push them into the bonus, then you could see Star Valley relax quite a bit. Substitutions as Vaughn and Engel come out. Dale has it. DeVries in the game. Johnson, Lucas, and Friday. Dale dribbling into traffic, bounces it low to Lucas. Lucas up off the glass, and they'll call a blocking foul against Star Valley's Dylan Johnson, who has just checked into the game. It was a late whistle, but it was a late whistle, but there was a foul there. And Jared Lucas steps toe to line. Lucas, a 63% free thrower, misses this one. He's got 5 points. And Parker Paxton gets ready to check in for Riverton. And this might be just what the doctor ordered here. Parker, just a freshman, but I would say ball skill-wise, the most talented ball handler on the team. Lucas on the backside gets it. He's 2 for 3 on the day. 12-7 ball game. Star Valley with the basketball. The top of the key, and Merritt spins it. Left side to Johnson, high post, and then back outside to Johnson. Here's a baseline 3 on its way from Kleeman. That doesn't go. And the putback falls from Nelson. Makes it 12-9. $1:40 to play. Here's Paxton. Stutter steps, gets it across midcourt. Dale all the way into the paint, and a blocking foul whistled again. This time it goes against Brant Nelson, and that'll be team foul 6.
Star Valley foul 5. Nelson.
1:38 to play. Johnson checks in, and checking out will be Nelson. And then Jared Lucas checks out. Engel checks back in. Paxton, jumper on the baseline, misses, and the putback is swatted. Engel had his shot blocked from behind. Merritt in the paint, kicks, and a foul. Aquelo Friday is going to get Dylan Johnson on the arm. He'll shoot 3 times. He was outside the perimeter.
Riverton foul 13.
12-9 ball game. Regional championship here in Riverton.
First team foul.
And he is a 56% free throw shooter.
Johnson.
Front side is no good. Vincent getting ready to check in. Second shot is good for Johnson. He's 1 of 2. He's got 1 more to go. Friday checks out. 12-10 now on our Taco John scoreboard. And he will get the backside as well. 12-11, Riverton basketball. Dale has the handle, still working against this 1-2-2 zone trap here. Dale sends it over to Paxton. He'll kill the clock. And gets into the trap, pivots, and then sends it over the top to DeVries. DeVries is going to take it to the paint. Left-handed layup, good. He just weaved his way in. Makes it 14-11 now with 60 to play in the first. Here's Johnson, left side corner on the baseline. It's Hilton. High post now with it. Kleeman. Merritt will attack. And they're going to whistle a foul against Parker Paxton. I think.
Star Valley foul.
Or no, they whistled against Star Valley. This was away from the ball. I think they did call it on Paxton.
Correction, Riverton foul.
Yeah, they did call it on Paxton. That's what I thought. So the inbounds will be Star Valley. Comes out to the top of the key. It's 14-11. Into the corner. Here's a 3 ball on its way from Kleeman. No good. Star Valley has hit 1 3 here in the first quarter, and they've shot about 15. Vincent in the trap. Throws it away, and then Paxton recovers it. Left side to Dale. He'll pop on a deep three. Strong. Star Valley recovers. Paxton with a steal. He'll take this to the rim, and he's swatted hard. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Excellent job there by the freshman. Paxton's playing with a little bit of, there's some fury right now for Parker. Like he's got an angry look on his face. Paxton's shot is good. He's automatic. First points for him. Makes it 15-11 Riverton.
Substitution for the Braves, 4, Bagley, 5, Nelson.
Couple of subs for the Braves. Second shot, good. 16-11. Star Valley basketball, 25 seconds to play in the first. Johnson gives his dribble to Kleeman. And Kleeman penetrates to the free throw line, kicks back to Johnson. And they just play catch here at the top of the key. Paxton harassing. Johnson and Kleeman just back and forward, 8 seconds. Now Johnson, right side for three. No. And Star Valley gets the rebound, and Paxton is going to be guilty of the foul. He got Hilton on the arm with 1.2 seconds.
Foul, 3, Paxton.
And he was guilty of that one.
13 foul.
They're going to mark up here, 1.2 seconds. They get it in. Here's a three on its way. No good. And that's the way the first quarter will end. Riverton leads by 5. 8 minutes in the books. We'll take a 60-second timeout. You're listening to Wolverines basketball on KTAK, 93.9 FM, and YO Today.
Gales Carpet One is a proud sponsor of this Riverton Wolverines broadcast. Lombardi once said, "The only place success comes before work is in the dictionary." Gales wants to applaud these young athletes on their drive to become the best team possible and show the state of Wyoming what it means to be a Wolverine. Gales Carpet One, floor and home, 220 East Main in Riverton. Go Big Red!
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Welcome back, folks. We've had some people asking why there isn't a live video stream. There is not a live video stream because we are not legally allowed to have one. There's an exclusive contract between the Wyoming High School Athletic Association, the key part there, Wyoming High School Athletic Association, with an out-of-state company based out of Alabama. And they have exclusive rights to our postseasons for everything, should they want to cover it or not. So that's why we're not allowed to have video coverage, and we're working on fixing that. 7:48 to play here in the second. 16-11. First foul on Lucas whistled right as we got started there. It was a blocking foul. Star Valley basketball to start things off. Johnson, left side wing. Cross court to Hilton. And Kleeman with it. Back to Hilton, 12 o'clock. Left side to Johnson. Johnson takes the baseline, terminates his dribble, comes back to the top of the key with it to Nelson. Now Johnson in the corner. Nelson left side wing. Good defense here from Riverton. They've kept a hand in the face of the shooters here for Star Valley, which is all of them. Johnson at 12 o'clock, right side to Kleeman. Back to the near side wing is Nelson. Skips into the paint. Now Johnson, back to Nelson. Tries the paint, he'll kick. Here's a three ball on its way from Kleeman, and that time it hits. Second three of the game for Star Valley makes it 16-14. DeVries gives it back to Dale across midcourt. Now Friday with it. Friday far side to Dale, takes the baseline. Back outside to Lucas. Cross court, here's DeVries for three. No, skips out. Lucas gets the easy rebound. And Lucas draws the quadruple team. And he has it knocked off his own foot out of bounds by a defender. So it'll be Star Valley basketball. This one's going to go back and forward, folks. Back and forward. 6:30 to play in the second. Johnson, left side wing. Kleeman, and they just push back and forward, back and forward. Not a whole lot of hurry here from the Braves. In fact, with the amount they've been moving, they're breathing a little bit harder than Riverton. A circus layup there from Hilton. It went up and bounced off the top of the backboard and came back down. It was not a good look. Riverton recovers. Dale across the timeline, slides it into Lucas, and then Lucas has it stolen away. The Riverton has not yet adjusted to this press. Here's DeVries with a steal. And we got a foul underneath. This one was away from the ball. Lucas Engel went flying, and Cortland Hilton is whistled for the offensive foul. He's got 2, and he'll check out. Dale to DeVries, crosses midcourt, and throws it away. Riverton with close to double-digit turnovers now. They save it back and bounds on the end. Star Valley attacking with it. It's Kleeman, misses the shot, and Engel climbs the ladder for the rebound. 16-14. DeVries back to Dale. He gets across the timeline. Dale all the way and pulls up on a jumper, misses. Lucas Engel had it fall right in his lap, and he puts it back in for 2. 18-14. We'll say they drew it up that way. I don't think he did, but 5:07 to play, second quarter. At the top of the key, Kleeman, right side wing to Nelson. Back to Kleeman for a deep 3. Front of the rim, and the rebound is controlled by Star Valley's Merritt. And Merritt loses the ball out of bounds. And, well, they're going to say it's Star Valley basketball underneath, so could be an even trade there. It's possible Riverton got away with a foul there and no call. It'll be Star Valley basketball. Inbounds to Nelson. Off the glass, misses the rim. Engel gets the board. Vaughn crosses midcourt with it to Friday. And Friday to Engel underneath. Back to Jared Lucas, and Lucas has it stripped out. That was an occasion there where Engel should have gone up with it. I don't think he was sure where he was at underneath the bucket. Nelson into the paint, kicks outside, knocked out of bounds by Jared Lucas. 18-14. Kleeman cross court to Nelson. And then on the baseline, Bagley with it. Around the bend to Johnson. And back to Johnson at the top of the key. Nelson. And then Merritt in the paint, kicks. Here's an open 3 opportunity for Kleeman. He misses. And DeVries puts it out in front for Friday in transition. Friday on the baseline. Bucket's good. How did he make that? How did he make that? My goodness. Aquelo Friday hits the shot while he was falling down underneath the hoop. He's fouled. He'll shoot for a 3-point play. Well, sometimes you're destined to make a shot, and that was the occasion there. Tanner Johnson checks in. DeVries checks out. And checking in for the Braves will be Troy Jenkins. Getting a break is Bagley. Friday sinks the free throw. He's got 6 points, makes it 21-14 Riverton. 3:56 on our Taco John scoreboard. Left side wing Johnson to the top of the key to Kleeman. Right side wing Nelson. High post to Merritt, facing up on Jared Lucas. That's a mismatch, speed versus height. And then they defer back outside to Kleeman. Hands it to Nelson. 3:33 to play, second quarter. Jenkins, Johnson, top of the key to Merritt. Off the dribble, Merritt at the free throw line, kicks to Kleeman. He'll take the baseline and then floats it over the top to Nelson. And then they got a pushing foul there against Lucas Engel. He kind of stepped into the defender as he was falling down. So Engel picks up his first with 3:20 to play. Checking in for Star Valley is Dylan Johnson. Checking out Kleeman. Riverton leads by 7, 21-14. Tanner Johnson knocks the ball out of the inbounds. It was intended for Johnson on the other team, not Tanner Johnson. intended for Zach Johnson.
Returning from Riverton, 25.
Engel checks out. Vincent checks in. 3:13 to play, first half. Wolverines playing for a regional championship for the third time since I've been in Riverton, second time in 4A. They've actually yet to win one. There's Merritt taking it to the free throw line, kicks, open for three is Johnson, swish. He never moved. He stayed exactly where he was at that whole time.
Johnson.
Makes it 21-17. Vaughn gets it across the timeline. He's in the trap. Gets it to Friday. He steps through and then gives it back to Vaughn. Vaughn right side to Vincent. He'll take the baseline, pulls up on it off the glass, buckets. I'm not sure Vincent knew he was going to take that shot until it was already on the glass, and it goes in. Nice take. 23-17. Johnson to Nelson, and then Merritt with it, top of the key. They play in the paint to Nelson, and his left-handed hook won't go. Rebound Vincent. Vaughn crosses midcourt to Vincent. Underneath Lucas is there. Lucas keeps it up high, misses the shot, and rebound is controlled by Star Valley. That time he just missed. 2 minutes to play. Here's a three on its way from Nelson, no. And Friday boards it. Aquelo gives it up to Vaughn. Vaughn in a little bit of trouble here. And timeout taken by Coach Sheets. 6-point ball game. 23-17, $1:45 to play first half. We take a timeout with them here on KT.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized.
I have to cut you short there, folks. Sorry, I didn't realize that was a 60-second ad. We'll make it up. $1:40 to play. Vaughn gives it to Paxton, who's checked into the game. And Paxton, weaving through traffic, gets it back to Vaughn, still playing against this zone trap. Vaughn, back to Paxton. And again, they're in bonus territory here. Paxton pulls up, 10-foot shot, buckets, good. How good's this kid going to be in the next 3 years? 25-17 Riverton. Johnson, far side of the court. Here's Merritt pumping the NBA three and then kicks to the baseline off the drive. Back to Johnson. Riverton recovers. Kleeman at 12 o'clock gives it back to Merritt. Back to Kleeman. He takes it to the paint. And another foul whistled here. This time they call it on Lucas Engel. No, they call it on Vincent.
Riverton foul, 25. Vincent.
I thought Engel got a clean block there, and so
Team foul.
I was about to take issue, but I guess Vincent got him. There's the free throw is good from Kleeman. Not take issue. I don't mean that at all. I don't believe you've ever really heard me get on officials, and I never will because we need more officials. It's a pretty thankless job. They missed the second free throw. 25-18, Riverton basketball. Vaughn looking for Friday, has it knocked out of bounds. Right in front of the Riverton student section. It'll be Wolverines basketball. Dale checks in, Vincent checks out. Good minutes there from Vincent. Dale has the handles, and he's in the backcourt. To Vaughn. Vaughn needs to cross midcourt and gets it to Dale. He'll do it. Dale working against the trap, gets it to Paxton. 37 seconds, Vaughn to Dale. Dale will attack the paint. Shoots and misses. Engel on the putback, no. And then Johnson in transition for Star Valley being harassed by Vaughn. Johnson with a unorthodox shot there. I mean, he makes it. It's good for two. I think he thought maybe they were out of time.
Johnson.
but they weren't. There's still like 25 seconds on the clock. Riverton with a loose ball on the other end. It's 25-20. Merritt's layup is good, and Star Valley comes storming back in the final 20 seconds. 25-22. So Riverton had a 9-point lead. Now they have a 3-point lead. 25-22 halftime. We'll take ourselves a 2-minute timeout. We come back with a look at the stat line of this one. You're listening to Wolverines basketball. This is the premier Bona Joint halftime show on KC.
Just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit nreca.org.
The health teams at Lander Medical Clinic are excited to help with the administering of COVID vaccines at 8195 Highway 789. Currently, they are scheduling patients 65 years and older. If you would like to get the COVID vaccine, please call 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic has worked tirelessly to continue to provide superior care to the Fremont County community with increased telemedicine, a safe urgent care, an updated air purifying system, and now the addition of COVID response locations.
Lehman Studios is a proud supporter of Fremont County Athletics. Lehman Studios offers sports cards, mugs, statuettes, plus several photo package options. Visit us today at 210 West Main in Riverton. Lehman Studios, 856-3941.
Coming to YOToday.com, live soccer. We'll follow the Lander Valley Tigers soccer teams during their 2021 season. Free HD video broadcasts of the game coming soon to YOToday.com.
What could be sweeter than candy for Valentine's Day? Saving money. And you'll save 10% store-wide all month long at Overhead Door. Save 10% on windows, doors, storm doors, shower doors, garage doors, entry doors from now till February 26th. Hi, this is Chuck Parmley with Overhead Door Company of Riverton Lander, inviting you to celebrate Valentine's Day the whole month of February by saving 10% store-wide. Estimates are free, so give us a call at 856-DOOR or come to our showroom at 600 East Main in Riverton.
Welcome to the premier Bona Joint halftime show here on KTAK. Eric Pauley with you here at Riverton High School. And let's take a look at how we got where we're at right now, shall we? We'll start with the stat line for the Star Valley Braves. They are led in scoring by Dylan Johnson with 5. And then Coulter Merritt, he's got 4. He had 22 points the last time these two teams met. He's got 4 at half this go around. Bagley has a 3, Nelson with a 2, Tristan Kleeman with 4, and then Zach Johnson, he's got 2. So the leading scorer coming off the bench right now for the Star Valley Braves. On the other side for the Riverton Wolverines, they've got 2 players with 6. Jared Lucas has 2 field goals and 2 free throws, and Aquelo Friday has a 3, a 2, and a 1. And then Parker Paxton, he's 2 of 2 from the free throw line, has a bucket as well. He's got 4 points. And then we have 1 bucket for Damon DeVries. He has 2. Tanner Johnson with a 3, Jason Vincent with a 2, and Lucas Engel with a 2. Turnovers, it's not close. Turnovers is not close. Star Valley causing double-digit turnovers for Riverton almost in the first quarter. Riverton struggles with this press that the Braves have applied. Now, Riverton's still winning the basketball game despite that, but they've had 3 10-second calls, which, I mean, right there's 3 possessions that have been taken away by the Braves due to their half-court pressure, and then not to mention the amount of turnover points that has been created by the Star Valley Braves getting the basketball off of that zone trap just across midcourt. And when Riverton does get it across midcourt, the Star Valley Braves are so deep in their bench. Again, they don't have a whole lot of standout players, but what they have is 5 players on the bench that don't give up any speed, aggressiveness, or defensive ability when they come onto the court. So they're able to apply this pressure, apply this speed and frustration to the Riverton Wolverines pretty much nonstop for the last 2 quarters. So Riverton's going to have to dial something up here, and they adjusted well on the fly. But they're going to have to dial up something here in the second half to try to cut down on these turnovers, because you can just sense the Star Valley Braves starting to weave their way back into the storyline here. 5.5 to go here before we get to the second half of play. We'll take ourselves a timeout. Back after this, the Premier Bone & Joint halftime show on KTAK.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines! Porter's Mountain View Supply is proud to support local high school sports teams. For home heating, outdoor grilling, and barbecue, along with the best in spas and hot tubs, see Porter's Mountain View Supply, your locally owned dealer. For top brands like Hearthstone, Quadrifire, and Blaze King stoves, Weber, Big Green Egg, and Green Mountain Grills, Free Flow and Sundance Spas, along with service after the sale, call Porter's Mountain View Supply in Riverton at 856-6993. Porter's.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone & Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
Welcome back to the Premier Bone & Joints halftime show here on KTAK. As we enter the third period here in just a moment, the Wolverines leading this one against the Star Valley Braves by 3, and they've done so off of grit. Here. Let's give you a quick update on the state championship game taking place. Halftime for the Lady Chiefs. They lead it 24-14. So 24-14, the Lady Chiefs leading Rocky Mountain right now for the 2A state championship. It's actually the 5th year in a row that the Lady Chiefs have played for a state championship, and they're looking for a three-peat, back-to-back titles. And Cody Beers and I were talking, and we'd have to go back and look and see how complete the records actually are, because I'm not entirely sure, but this could be the lowest amount of games that any team has played, at least in modern basketball, to get to a state championship because of COVID-19. If you go back to the 20s and 30s and all that, you might find a team that maybe only played 8 games. There's football seasons back where they played like a 5-game season, so that's possible. But nonetheless, pretty incredible thing that the Lady Chiefs are attempting to do. You can listen to that game over on 93.1 FM or at YO Today's Facebook page, also on our YouTube page as well. Keys to the second half for the Riverton Wolverines. I think we've already talked about it. They've got to beat the press. And this is similar to the storyline that we had in the semifinal game. It was that Riverton was not playing Riverton's basketball game. They were playing Rock Springs' speed and Rock Springs' tempo. And this is the same story. Riverton in the lead here against Star Valley, which speaks to the talents of Riverton, but they're playing Star Valley's game. Riverton not able to really get post looks. They are pressured. They are under fire every moment they are on Star Valley's side of the court. And so figuring out how to make those touch passes happen to where you can get them out of this press is going to be what Riverton needs to do. At the very least, they've got to cut down on their turnovers. One thing that they did do very well in the first half was draw some fouls from the Star Valley Braves, which will help them with that press, because Star Valley then has to play with a little bit less of a reckless abandonment if you're shooting the 1-and-1 or if you're shooting the double bonus. So do what Riverton did in the first half in terms of early on running your offense, because right now they have not run the offense for most of that second quarter. It was sort of, let's get it across midcourt and then spin it around until we find somebody that might have an open look. It wasn't really Riverton dictating what they were going to do down there. I'm not beating up on the Wolverines, anything like that. They did a fantastic job in the first half. At one point in time, had a double-digit lead. And then just in the last 20 seconds of the first half, the Star Valley gets a couple of buckets that really makes this thing much tighter. Goes from a 7-point game to a 3-point game just like that. Starters back in the game for Riverton for the second half. It's Jared Lucas, Lucas Ingle, Blake Dale, Damon DeVries, and Aquelo Friday. Same to be said here for the Braves. Coulter Merritt, Corton Hilton, Cash Bagley, Brant Nelson, and then Johnson. Actually, you know what? Bagley not in. Tristan Kleeman in. Star Valley basketball to start the second half. Merritt to Kleeman, top of the key. Kleeman penetrates, loses the ball, and then recovers back outside to Johnson. Merritt between his legs a few times. Picked up by Dale. Star Valley moving left to right here on your radio dial. High post, back to Merritt. Skips in the paint, back outside to Johnson. Thinks about the three and then pulls it down. DeVries steps in front of the pass, bounces it out in front to Dale. Dale with a left-handed layup gets the bucket. Nice job from DeVries to Dale, and that's his first of the ball game. 27-22 Riverton, 7:09 to play. Merritt at 12 o'clock, dribbles to the left side, hands it off to Kleeman at the elbow. He takes it back to the top of the key, and they run the weave. Back and forward here between Johnson, Merritt, Kleeman. Now here's a wide open three on the near side for Nelson. He misses. And Lucas pulls it down, tries the outlet pass to DeVries, stolen away. That's another one of those right idea, wrong results. Kleeman back to Johnson on the perimeter. He'll take the baseline, kicks to Kleeman. He goes right to where Johnson was, slides in the paint, then Bagley off the glass, no. And Friday boards it. Friday knocks it hard off of Kleeman. It actually comes back and hits the official. 5-point contest, 27-22, 6:30 to play. Friday gets the inbounds. And Friday is going to be whistled for a travel, trying to fight through the double team of the Braves. So 6:26 to play in the third. Star Valley basketball. Kleeman throws it out to the midcourt mark where Johnson runs it down. And now Merritt to Kleeman. Left side wing for three, knocks it through. That's his second three of the ball game. 27-25. Full court pressure this time from the Braves. No longer the trap. Dale blows by everybody. Left-handed layup doesn't go. Lucas gets the rebound. Jared back up with it, and he's fouled on his way up. He'll shoot him 2 times. 27-25, 6 minutes to play, third quarter. Jared steps toe to the line. He's a 63% free thrower on the year, which is about the team average for Riverton. Lucas pushes it up and in. Jared with 7 points. Makes it 28-25. And he'll sink the backside. Riverton has shot well from the free throw line today. 29-25, 4-point contest. 5:55 to play in the third. Star Valley with the basketball, Riverton with the lead. High post Bagley, faces up, has it stripped out, then recovers, defers to Kleeman. Chest pass back to Merritt, right side, they whip it to Nelson, and then they play catch. Merritt will penetrate into the paint, and let's see what they call here. Is it an offensive foul? Boy, it didn't make the, the call came from midcourt. So the official way back at midcourt makes the call. It's an offensive foul. I was looking underneath. So 2 team fouls now against Star Valley. Here's that zone trap back again. DeVries goes behind his back, throws it out of bounds. So the Braves force another turnover. Vaughn gets ready to check in. Damon will check out. He's going to get coached up a bit here from Coach Sheets. Star Valley basketball. 4-point contest. Nelson to Johnson. High post, Bagley faces up and shoots. Bit strong, and there's an over-the-back call going against Hilton. And I believe that's his third foul.
Star Valley foul, 3.
It is.
Hilton.
That's pretty early for a number 3. 5:14 to play. He's going to stay in the. No, they're going to check him out here soon. Vaughn has not yet gotten across midcourt. Dale runs it across. Weaves in and outs of 3 different Braves. Gets it to Engel, who flips it to Lucas. Misses the shot. Good looks. Just couldn't get it to fall. 4:50. Nelson at the top of the key. Takes it into the paint, then kicks right side. Deferring is Hilton. Back to Bagley for 3. He missed. And when I say he missed it all. Goes out of bounds, hits the baseline. It'll be Riverton basketball. 29-25, 4:42 to play in the third. Friday inbounds to Dale. Cross court to Vaughn. Vaughn crosses the timeline, finds Friday underneath to Engel. Engel looking for Lucas, and it is knocked out of bounds by Star Valley. So it'll be Riverton ball underneath. Bagley checks out, and Jenkins checks in for the Braves. Ethan Vaughn on the inbounds to Lucas, back to Vaughn. And he keeps his dribble out on the right side wing. Chest pass left side to Dale. Dale whips it back to Vaughn. Vaughn slings it back to Dale. Throwing it over back to Vaughn. Now right side wing is Friday. Cross court pass to Dale. Catch and shoot 3. No. Rebound Engel. And he'll go back up off the glass. Misses. Good rebound. Couldn't get the shot to go. 29-25. Kleeman. Little touch pass to Johnson. Nelson around the bend of the paint. Traveled with it. And then back outside. Here's the 3 from Johnson. It's off the front of the rim. Recovered by Kleeman on the long rebound. Johnson to Johnson. 2 Johnsons in the game for Star Valley. Dillon and Zach. Here's a right side baseline pass. Kleeman for 3. That's not going to fall. Aggressive rebound from Dylan Johnson. Star Valley gets a third attempt. 3:30 to play, 29-25. Kleeman and Jenkins back and forward. Dillon pulls it down to Zach Johnson for 3. 29-28, and you just can't give the Braves that many second chance opportunities. Vaughn has yet to cross midcourt. Bounces it to Friday, and will end up in a jump ball. Arrows point to Riverton. Coach Sheets looking for a foul call there, discussing it with the official. And Riverton has had this same officiating crew. This is the 3rd game in a row. 4th game in a row we've had this officiating crew. Dale gives it to Vaughn, the top of the key, and then underneath to Friday, pumps it, and then tries it. He got it. That's not to say anything bad about the officiating crew. I just noticed that. That's the 4th game in a row we've had the same officiating crew. 31-28 Riverton. We take a timeout. Back after this on KTAK, WyoToday.com.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Ballard, Dr. Hinkle, and Dr. Frazier offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
2:47 to play in the third. Star Valley basketball. Riverton leading this one 31-28. Zach Johnson with the basketball. To Jenkins, back to Nelson on the far side. Johnson in the corner, pulls up on a three. It's strong, and Vaughn climbs the ladder, pulls it down himself, and he's yet to cross midcourt. Dale, back to Vaughn, still hasn't crossed midcourt. Vaughn gets it there, and Vaughn is going to be fouled or stepped out of bounds. Let's see what the call is here. They're going to call a foul against Nelson. That's team foul 4.
Foul 5, Nelson, his third, fourth team foul.
And this is, it's classic Star Valley basketball. They are just very aggressive on the press. They're very good at it. Vaughn and Dale get it across the timeline. High post to Friday. Here's Lucas, bucket off the glass for 2. And boy, if they could do that every time, they'd call that press off in a second. 33-28 Wolverines. $1:50 to play. Nelson has the ball knocked out by Dale. Dale sliding on the floor for that one. Parker Paxton is going to check in. Give Dale a break, and Lucas Engel will check in to spell Jared Lucas. And Tanner Johnson is going to come in. We'll do a trio. Friday comes out. So Dale, Friday, Lucas, and DeVries all on the bench right now. Just Lucas Engel, the lone starter in the game right now for Riverton. 33-28, these last minute 46 here in the third quarter is going to be a big deal. Here's a three on its way from Johnson. Dylan Johnson misses. Engel climbs up there and gets it away from everybody. Vaughn to Paxton. He blows by. He's fouled from behind by Nelson. There's team foul 5. And Nelson is going to pick up his 4th. That's an early 4. He's out of the game. Checking back in will be Hilton. He's got 3 fouls. Vincent, left side to Paxton. Paxton hurls up a 3, no. And Vincent is going to be whistled for the foul. A little too aggressive there from behind. So he got him on the arm. That's sometimes they'll call it, sometimes they won't. But they called it. First team foul against Riverton, which is good news for them. 33-28, 1:18 to play in the third. Here's a 3, maybe a deep 2 from Jenkins. We're going to say it's a 3. It's good. That's his 3rd of the ball game. Makes it 33-31. Vaughn across the timeline to Engel. Whips it right side to Paxton, to Johnson. He'll take the baseline. Inside to Engel, and Engel just mauled Kleeman, and I actually think the foul was on Hilton.
Star Valley foul 3.
That's his 4th. Kleeman was trying to take credit for it. But Kleeman with 4, Nelson with 4. Aquelo Friday into the game. Engel will get a break. And now they're going to find, I thought they were going to leave him in for a second there, as Hilton will go to the bench. Checking in is Coulter Merritt. So 55 seconds. Vaughn gets the pass on the outside. Paxton with it. Now Lucas is, they've got him out of the trap here. They're just playing the zone. So high post Friday. Friday back outside to Vaughn, 42 seconds. Right side wing to Johnson. Pumps the 3 and then takes the baseline. Whips it. Here's Paxton, and they'll say Paxton traveled with it. He won't argue. 37 seconds. That's again, the most common infraction you'll see in high school basketball. 30 seconds in this one. Star Valley looking for the last shot here. 33-31 Riverton. Third quarter. Merritt. Johnson just playing catch here, bleeding clock. Dylan Johnson, right side. Kleeman, back to Merritt. Now Merritt's your 1v1 guy, and he's going to take him off the dribble in the paint. Left-handed layup won't go. And ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Lucas with 5.2 seconds on the clock. Kleeman will do the inbounds. Kleeman throws it over the top. Merritt, 4 seconds. Left side, Johnson for 3, no. And that's the way the third quarter ends. Riverton holds on to a lead, 33-31. Star Valley's in foul trouble. We'll take a timeout. Back after this on KTAK WYO Today.
Debated. Taco or quesadilla? Now, Taco John's has finally found the answer. Both. Introducing the Chicken Quesadilla Taco. A taco made with a cheesy quesadilla shell filled with grilled all-white meat chicken and chipotle sauce. And now you can get 2 of them for just $5. History and tacos made. Taco John's. Crunching. Bigger, bolder, better.
Take care of your heart. You only get one, so eat well by avoiding salty, fatty foods and fill up on fiber and grains. Stay active. Shoot for 150 minutes of physical activity per week. Take your heart medications and call 911 if you're having any symptoms of a heart attack or stroke. Lander Medical Clinic cares about your heart, but no one should care more about your heart than you.
Welcome back, basketball fans. Eric Pauly with you here at what is just it's a fun gym to be in, the Wolverines Gymnasium here at Riverton High School for a West Regional Championship game. Your Wolverines with a 2-point lead over the Star Valley Braves. Good to see a crowd back. Star Valley basketball. And Merritt kicks. Here's Johnson for 3, blocked by Engel. And then they're going to call a foul on Engel on the rebound. That'll be his second team foul on Riverton. 16 fouls against Star Valley, so Riverton shoots the rest of the way. This is a huge storyline. Inbounds, Dylan Johnson back to the top of the key to Merritt. Left side Kleeman for a Steph Curry 3. It's flat. Rebound Dale. Puts it out in front for DeVries. DeVries in a 1v4 here. Takes it to the rim and in! Bucket's good, and he heads to the free throw line. How's that for a big-time play from a senior? Makes it 35-31. That takes a little guts to go in 1v4 like that, and he's going to come away with 2 out of the 3 possible points there as he misses the free throw. 35-31 Riverton. 7:20 to play. Dylan Johnson to Merritt. Now right side baseline, Kleeman was open for 3 and he pulls it back down. Dylan will fire the 3. He misses and Engel gets the board. And Engel running away from everybody here. He calls a timeout. That was a panic timeout there, but not a bad use of one by any means. So 35-31, every possession is going to count. We'll keep it right here. Let's give you an update on the Chiefs. I'm sorry, the Lady Chiefs in Casper. They led 33-20. Whoa. 33-20, end of 3. It was 24-14 at half. That's a low-scoring game. I'm guessing both teams in the zone there. I don't know. 33-20, Lady Chiefs looking for their third straight state championship in 2A basketball after having been in the title game 5 times in a row. That's an entire class plus 1 having gone to a title game every year. Riverton ball, 35-31, 7:02 to play, and Friday fell down. It looked like he was still dribbling when he fell down, but they're going to call a travel call. So it'll be Star Valley basketball. That was weird. He just fell over. Somebody tripped him. The ghost got him. Here's Star Valley basketball. Dylan Johnson, right side wing. 12 o'clock, Jenkins back to Johnson. They want the 3 ball. Here's Jenkins. He'll fire it in and out. Board, Jared Lucas. Dale has the handles. Here comes that zone trap again. Again, if you could force a foul here, DeVries traveled with it. No doubt there. He took a step before the dribble. So back-to-back turnovers for Riverton. 35-31. Winner is the 1 seed out of the West. Nelson at the top of the key. He's got 4 fouls. Kicks right side, Zach Johnson to the baseline. Slides it underneath, and it's kicked out. Dale has it. Dale across the timeline. He'll take it to the baseline. Skips it low. Here's DeVries for 3. No. Rebound, Star Valley. On the other way, here's Johnson into the paint. Back outside to Nelson. Nelson up, misses. Rebound, Lucas. 5:54 to play, 35-31. DeVries has a little room here. Scoops up a layup. Wow, circus shot for Damon DeVries. He did the right-handed layup on the left side and did a kind of an alley-oop to himself almost. 37-31 Riverton. Timeout on the court. 30 seconds here on KT.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
5:42 to play. Riverton with a 6-point lead. 37-31. And it's Star Valley basketball. Zach Johnson inbounds to Merritt. 2 of the Braves on the court right now, 4 fouls. Nelson and then also Hilton. Here's a 3 from the corner. That's good. Riverton basketball. It's 37-34. And we've got a fouling out of the game. Oh, this is big here. Horton Hilton has fouled out. Cash Bagley checks in. 37-34, Riverton at the free throw line with Dale on the 1-and-1. He makes it. So into the bonus we go. It's the 8th team foul. Second shot is good. 39-34. Merritt has the basketball. Kicks to the corner to Bagley. He terminates his dribble. Back to Merritt. He takes the baseline. Kicks to Zach Johnson. Good defense recovery there by Riverton. Merritt for an NBA 3. It's good. Makes it 39-37. Timeout taken on the court. It's a 30. We go with them on KTAK.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare would like to wish everyone a happy, healthy new year. They encourage you all to continue to practice COVID-19 precautions in an effort to keep you and your loved ones safe. They offer a safe and sanitary clinical setting when you stop in for your medical, dental, optometry, and behavioral health needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare have clinics at Arapahoe, Ethany, and Riverton for your convenience. More information can be found online at Wind River.
Welcome back to Wolverines Gymnasium, Riverton High School, 4A West Regional Tournament here in 2021. In a year that we weren't sure we were even going to get a football season, let alone a basketball season, let alone a postseason. And the Wolverines hosting and playing in the regional championship. I'm getting better than that. Winning it would be better than that. It's 39-37, fourth quarter. It'll be Riverton basketball. Big 3 from the Braves. Brings them within 2. And it's Friday, Vaughn, DeVries, Lucas, and Engel on the court. Vaughn and DeVries give it inside to Friday. Friday turns and faces up, makes a little room for himself off the pivot foot. He's got 10. 41-37. Zach Johnson on the perimeter. Taking his time here. Every possession counts. 2 team fouls against Riverton, 18 fouls against Star Valley, and Most of those coming by way of the press that they've applied, which has definitely benefited them. Merritt into the corner. Here's Kleeman. Back to Merritt. Top of the key, Bagley. Back outside to Johnson. Right side wing. Merritt, top of the key, off the dribble to the free throw line. He'll pop off the glass for 2. He's taking control for Star Valley. He's got 12, 41-39. Jared Lucas on the baseline, trying to save it back in bounds, and it's stolen away by Star Valley. Zach Johnson with it. 3:40 to play, fourth quarter. Zach Johnson for 3. No good. Rebound, Jared Lucas. Boy, he had to fight for that one. He gets it. Vaughn to DeVries. Back to Vaughn. Left side to Jared Lucas on the baseline, and he's fouled there. That sends Jared Lucas to the free throw line. That will be the 9th team foul against Star Valley. And again, this is the developing storyline here, is the foul count. One more and we shoot 2 times the rest of the way. Here's the front side of the 1-and-1 for the big man. And Jared misses. Here comes Star Valley. Nelson, left side to Merritt, stays 41-39 Riverton. Merritt has been the hot hand. He kicks to Kleeman, hands it to Bagley, top of the key to Merritt. He's taken their last 3 shots. He's made the last 3 shots. Nelson, far side to Zach Johnson. Up top to Merritt, defended by Vaughn, back outside to Johnson. Now Merritt on the perimeter, top of the key. Here's Bagley for 3. Good. Star Valley takes the lead. 42-41 Braves. This is where Riverton's got to keep that voice out of the back of their head saying, whoa. Here's Engel in the paint, and Engel is fouled on his way up. I believe this is going to be on Nelson. And that's 5 on number 5. So with 2:32 to play, Nelson fouls out. Sends Engel to the free throw line. And Nelson arguing with the official on his way off. (42-41). Star Valley fans don't like it. Nelson's still talking. I've seen people get teed up for less. Engel makes the front side free throw. 42-42. Second shot's good. Riverton retakes the lead. Double bonus, folks. 43-42 Riverton, 2:28 to play. Dylan Johnson. Now Merritt working against the pick. Takes it to the baseline, and they're going to call a foul against Dale. 3rd team foul against Riverton, 1st against Dale. Inbounds Kleeman, outside to Merritt. Back to Kleeman underneath, has to save it back, and then Engel pulls it down. Engel stops and gives it back to Dale, 2:10 to play. Riverton with a 1-point lead. Left side baseline is Friday. And then Friday and Engel with a miscommunication there. It goes out of bounds, last touch by Riverton. It'll be Star Valley ball. With the handle across midcourt, Merritt moving left to right here on your radio dial. He'll be picked up by Dale, and Merritt has taken control of this game for Star Valley. Far side of the court, Johnson, and then a 3 from Kleeman. He hits from downtown. That's his 4th three-pointer of the game. That's a big shot. 45-43, Star Valley. Dale across the timeline, goes low. He'll have his shot blocked out of bounds by Merritt. And Merritt lets him hear about it. So Riverton ball, $1:33 to play. DeVries on the inbounds to Jared Lucas, pumps the 3 and then pulls it back down to Dale. High post to Jared Lucas. Goes over the top to Engel. kicks it outside to Friday. And they call a foul against Kleeman, knocking Engel out of bounds. So Engel will head to the free throw line to shoot 2 times.
Star Valley foul, 11, Kleeman is first.
Number 1 on Kleeman.
Riverton, 45, Engel, shooting 2.
And Engel makes the free throw. 45-44, Star Valley lead. Second shot from Engel is no good. Rebound, Zach Johnson. Dylan Johnson to Zach Johnson. Nobody picks him up. And they go right side, still nobody on him. 1:14 to play. And Merritt just dribbling around, 69 seconds. They're going to try to make Riverton foul. And Merritt will knock Dale to the floor. And they'll whistle Dale for the block. Second team foul, and fourth team foul against Riverton. Timeout taken by Riverton. They trail by 1. 45-44, 66 seconds to play in this one. We go with them on KT.
WRTA Bus Lines is back to their full weekday schedule, including routes on the Wind River Indian Reservation. The WRTA cleans their buses according to CDC guidelines several times a day, and face masks are required. All routes are free until further notice. Visit WRTABuslines.com or the WRTA Facebook page for routes. And remember, don't drink and drive, wear your seatbelts, and keep all 4 wheels on the road.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
45-44. Star Valley basketball. And they'll stack them up here off of the inbounds. Inbounds goes into Johnson. 64 seconds on the clock. Vincent in the game for Riverton. Johnson looking for some help here. Can't find anybody. There's the whistle. They called a timeout. So timeout taken. Well, I thought they had the 5-second call. So timeout Star Valley. They take a 60. We go with them for another timeout here on KTAK, WyoToday.com.
The health teams at Western Family Care are excited to help with the administering of COVID vaccines at 609 East Monroe Street. Currently, they are scheduling patients 65 years and older. If you would like to get the COVID vaccine, please call 856-6591. Western Family Care has worked tirelessly to continue to provide superior care to the Fremont County community with increased telemedicine, a safe urgent care, an updated air purifying system, and now the addition of COVID response locations.
45-44 Star Valley. It'll be Engel, DeVries, Vincent, Paxton, and Dale in the game. Bagley on the inbounds to Kleeman. 52 seconds. Kleeman working on Engel, comes back to Merritt, 12 o'clock. Merritt still just kind of dribbling in circles here. Lost his dribble, and there's the call. There's the call. Double dribble. Double dribble. He lost his dribble. It went up above his head and then brought it back down. So Riverton's going to get a shot at this thing. Vincent, DeVries, Friday, Lucas, and Engel in the game right now. I'm sorry, Dale in the game, not Vincent. DeVries to Dale, top of the key. Dale throws it over the top to Lucas, Jared Lucas, and he has to, jump out of the gym to get this thing. He goes up with it, misses. Engel gets the rebound. Engel pivoting here, shoots, misses. And then we've got a foul whistled against Jared Lucas. And Engel sent a player to the floor pretty hard here. And Engel had a chance to go up with the ball, and he got hit in the face. There was no whistle, and then he went up with it, and then on the rebound, there was some contact. 15 seconds on the clock. Well, they're explaining it to Coach Sheets right now. Whichever way it goes, it's not going to be good for Riverton here. So Vincent's going to check in, and Friday's going to check out. I still don't know what the call is here. They're explaining things to the coaches. And frankly, the officials swallowed their whistles a little bit there on that exchange, as you do at this time of year. Timeout taken. And we'll keep it right here. Star Valley coach is standing in front of the official while the official is trying to signal the call here. So what happened there, I guess to rewind it, Jared Lucas went up for a shot, he missed. Engel went up for the rebound, and as he pulled it back down, he got hit in the face. And then he almost stopped, and then he went back up with it. Didn't get a good look at the shot. On the ensuing rebound, Jared Lucas was trying to wrap up the ball for a jump ball, and he ended up, kind of wrapping around his defender and then throw him to the ground trying to get to the ball. So there's going to be a foul here on Jared Lucas. It will be a non-shooting foul, but it'll be 1 point separating the two teams, 45-44. And the officials in that case, they weren't going to call a foul unless something like that happened. There was definite contact against Riverton, but at this point in the game, sometimes you don't call that stuff because you don't want the whistle to be the deciding factor. So it'll be an inbounds for Star Valley. 45-44, 15 seconds on the clock. They get it in to Merritt. Merritt, offensive foul, my goodness. Lucas Engel got his feet set in front of Merritt on the far side of the court, and Merritt bowled him over. So with 13 and a half seconds left, Merritt has fouled out of the game, and Riverton's going to get one more look at it. What a series of events there. Wow. Inbounds DeVries to Dale. Dale gets it across the timeline and then throws it away. Stolen away. Not a good look. Stolen away by Jenkins. 5.5 seconds. Riverton has to foul. And they're going to need another miracle here to get the ball back. Kleeman will do the inbounds. And Kleeman calls a timeout. And Coach Sheets looking for a call as he was walking on the sideline. You're not allowed to walk on the sideline inbounding the basketball. It's not like the in line. You can't take a step, but he was stepping towards the official calling timeout. Tension's high, 5.5 seconds on the clock here, 45-44. And again, Riverton's going to need a turnover off the inbounds. They have to either get a turnover or a foul right away. And this would push Star Valley into the bonus. 16 fouls against Riverton, 10 team fouls against Star Valley. We'll take a look at what they break the huddle with here after the timeout. See who comes back in. It should be pretty much an all-guard look here. Paxton looks like he's checked in. Dale's ready, DeVries is ready. Vincent and Vaughn, I think, is going to be the 5. It'll be Engel instead of Vaughn. So Engel, DeVries, Dale, Paxton, and Vincent. Inbounds will be Kleeman. And they're going to throw it. And it's saved back in bounds. Last touch by Star Valley out of bounds with 4.5 seconds. left on the clock. What a roller coaster we got here, folks. 4.5 seconds on the clock. Riverton's going to have to go the distance here, though. They've got to take it from inline to inline. DeVries is going to do the inbounds. And DeVries gets it into Friday. Friday across the timeline. Gives it to DeVries for three. No. That's the way the game ends. Star Valley wins it. 45, Riverton 44. What a fight. What a game. The Wolverines fans will give them a standing ovation here at Riverton High School. We'll take ourselves a timeout. Click It or Ticket postgame show up after this here on KTAK.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines. If you're a teenager, you're old enough to know that bad things happen sometimes. You can't change the past, but you can have a big impact on the future. Your future is what you make it, so hang out with positive friends and family members who encourage you to be your best. Just because you may not be able to see and understand your strengths doesn't mean that others can't. Often the people who know you the best know you better than you know yourself. You are valued. This message brought to you by the Fremont County Prevention Program.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, it makes sense to choose an insurance agent who lives in Fremont County. Your local Allstate agent, Bill Brown, knows the ins and outs of both owning and protecting your home. Call Bill today for a free quote at 856-6573. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to sponsor youth sports for the best in fresh roasted coffee, breakfast, lunch, and dinner on the weekends. You'll enjoy the best locally sourced food at Brown Sugar Coffee, 203 Main Street in Riverton.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Tyler Watson State Farm is a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics. They believe youth sports are the gateway to future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field or in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes in Fremont County from the team at Tyler Watson State Farm. 618 Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back, folks. It's the Click It or Ticket postgame show. We're joined up here at the press table by Riverton head coach Bo Sheets. And Coach, you can't hear me? Let's see here. You got me there? Okay. Coach, first of all, tough high school basketball game. Describe the first half, the press breaker and the press that Star Valley had applied there, because it looked a little bit different than what you guys saw when we were in Star Valley.
Sure, they and that's the quality. That's the best thing they do is they press you. So they've got a lot of great football athletes that get after you. They're not very big, but they just they're very physical with their hands. They push a lot, until the refs call it, and they really get after us, and so they did a good job with that. One thing we talked about, I know the crowd was going nuts, but we talked about not giving them any live ball turnovers. Mm-hmm. So a 10-second call for us, I know it's a turnover, but it's not a layup. And okay. So, that's a team that really just, they like to get layups, off of their press. And so I know that as a fan, you're saying, get the ball across. But if we hurry, and we throw into it like the first game, we gave them a lot of free points, and so we didn't want to do that this time.
Okay.
And our guys need to be a little bit more aggressive in it, but a credit to them. They're a very good pressing team.
Sure. On the flip side of that, I thought you guys defended the perimeter very well the entire game.
Oh, yeah. And that's debatable. At times I agree with you. The boys did some good things. But one thing that but that they do well is they shoot threes, and so we kind of lost guys a little bit. You know, it was just one of those that, you know, they're good shooters and they hit some big shots. You know, 4 to hit that shot, and freaking, I shouldn't say freaking, but that number 2, you know, Merritt to hit bank in a 15-footer. I mean, are you kidding me? You know, it's just one of those that when they hit it, you're like, oh gosh. I mean, lucky shot. But you know, I do agree with you. I think the boys did some pretty good things. Guarding the perimeter is something new. You know, because they don't really have a true post.
Right. Now the last 2 minutes of the game, I mean, heart's beating out of my chest here. There was a lot of back and forth. There's some and I'm never criticizing the officials here, but towards the end of the game, sometimes you see them swallow the whistle a little bit because they don't want the whistle to be the deciding factor.
Right.
And that created some interesting back and forth there at the end of the game.
It did. When you got a guy bleeding from his mouth, you know, it's probably a foul.
Right.
You know, and Jared probably deserved a technical on that just because he was frustrated. So they didn't you know, obviously do the technical, so that was okay. But you know, one thing that it's tough, you know, when our guys feel like they're going up physical, and we had to finish a little better. But I kind of agree with you. I mean, there was times where, you know, around the basket.
They just let them play.
They just let them play.
So what did you guys have drawn up there? I mean, what would have been the last possession there after the big charge takeover here?
Sure.
You didn't get a chance to see it happen, but what was drawn up?
You know, with them trapping it, if we could have got it, you know, in the middle, you know, like, and he was looking middle, so they took away middle. So if we went sideline, it was going to be dumped right back in. So, I mean, with them pressing, you really can't draw up a whole lot of plays. But, you know, if we, you know, he looked middle on it, if he looked sideline, it was open. You know, that's just a tough thing because they're pressuring. And, you know, if we get a foul there and go to the line.
Right.
You know, but again, that was tough. You know, there's a whole bunch of plays in that game that you know, we needed to make. And a great game. You know, just it's more fun when you win them.
Well, Coach, we look at the other side of the bracket here, what happened on the other side of the state.
Sure.
I guess the upset was, if you can call it an upset, Thunder Basin defeating Sheridan.
Sure.
And so Thunder Basin, Central, they're playing it out in the championship right now. So you guys go as the 2 seed.
Yep.
And you'll face a very good Bronx team, right?
Yeah, you know, they've been ranked number 1 all year, and you know, they're a good team. You know, Thunder Basin is a very tough team to guard for Sheridan just because they spread you out, and they're going to drive and kick and shoot threes, and they're going to defend well. And you know, Thunder Basin's a solid team. So that it was an upset, but it's not surprising, you know.
Sure.
So Sheridan, you know, they press a lot. They play hard, and they've got a 6'8" kid that's a Division I kid. So they're solid. But again, they've been beaten this year, and so we've just got to go down to state and do what we do well. And you know, we're playing with house money at this point. So you know, you get to state, you play whoever. Either one of those 4 teams is really solid. So you know, you could probably do that tournament over there 10 times, and it might end up different.
Bunch of different outcomes.
7 or 8 out. Yeah. So.
What do you, last question here, Coach. What did you say to your boys after this one? Because there's so much to be proud about their performance here.
Yeah, you know, it is. It's great to be in that game. That was a great game. I mean, you can't ask for a better game than that. Down to the wire. You know, we took some charges late. You know, we got the ball back late, and we had our looks. We just turned it over, and we didn't put the ball. You know, we had some great looks around the basket. A couple of them we faded away. A couple of them we got fouled on. A couple of them, you know, we just didn't make. So, you know, and free throws. You know, we make a free throw or 2 here or there. But you know what I'm going to tell the boys? Just hold their head up high. You know, again, we go to state, and it doesn't really matter if we play East or Sheridan or Thunder or Central. We just got to go there with our head held high and again, play hard. And, you know, we've gotten a lot better. That was one of the things we talked about after the first kind of 5 or 6 games where we had a really tough schedule was, okay, you know, that's over with. Now let's see how much we grow by the end of the year, and we're going to get some of those guys again.
Right.
You know, and so we get Sheridan again, a team that beat us, you know, as the 3rd day in a row that we had games. We had to drive in a snowstorm, and they beat us pretty handily. So it's exciting to go see how much better we are and where we've come to. I hope that, you know, Sheridan's kind of overlooking us because they beat us big the first time.
Sure.
So
well, these boys aren't afraid of a challenge.
They're not.
All right, Coach, I appreciate it, man, and we'll see you next week.
All right, thanks, Eric.
Feels good to say that. We'll see you next week for state.
You bet.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Eric.
We'll take a short break here, folks. We'll come back with our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game right after this here on KTAK,
They say the best offense is a good defense. This theory applies on Wyoming roads and highways just as much as it does on the basketball court. Always know road conditions before you head out. Call 511 or download the Y.511 app for road information at your fingertips. Buckle up every trip, every time, and put away distractions, especially your phone, so you're better prepared for the unexpected. Finally, never drink and drive, not even a little, because buzz driving is drunk driving. This message brought to you by Y.Dot.
Welcome back, folks. It's the Click It or Ticket post-game show here on KTAK, WyoToday.com. And a quick update for you from the Lady Chiefs. My phone's been buzzing off like crazy here. Let's look here. Well, I got pictures of the trophy being hoisted. So it will be 44-29 three-peat for the Lady Chiefs. 3 in a row. And that's... fans of basketball across the state can celebrate that. Here in Fremont County, we celebrate that. And congratulations to Coach Alita Moss. 3 championships in a row for the Lady Chiefs. And Cody Beers has called more state championship games in the last 6 years than most people get in 3 lifetimes due to the grade of coaching and playing out there. We'll follow the celebration back to Ethity here today as well. So Cody Beers with a call of that one, and they'll have back from Casper. We'll be in Casper next week. Wolverines will be the 2 seed. They face the 3 seed, which they were not expecting to be the Sheridan Bronx. And that'll be, let's see, the game. Let me get you a time on that. Well, they don't have it posted yet. Well, maybe they do. So the 2 seed out of the West, they will play at 1:30. Yeah, 1:30 next Friday. So 1:30 next Friday, we'll be on the road, and we'll see Sheridan. So, it's a tough draw to see them as the 3 seed, as the 2 seed. But if you're going to win this thing, you're going to have to beat them anyway, right? Play them in the first round. Let's get this thing over with, and make it into the semis and see who's there. So, our player of the game, Papa Murphy's player of the game in this one, is going to go to, there's a variety to go to here. Let's talk about numbers real quick. 10 on the board for Lucas, 10 for Friday, 6 for DeVries, 3 for Tanner Johnson, 2 for Vincent, 5 for Lucas Engel, 4 for Blake Dale, and 4 for Parker Paxton in the ball game. On the flip side here, Merritt had 12, 6 for Bagley, 2 for Nelson, 13 for Kleeman, Johnson with a 5, and then Dylan Johnson with 5. Our Papa Murphy's player of the game, and this one's going to go to Lucas Engel. Engel had 5 on the evening, had him with 9 rebounds. A couple assists, couple of big block shots, hit some big free throws at pivotal times in this one, and they just about came out with it. So that's going to bring this broadcast to a close. We'll see you next week for more Riverton Wolverines basketball. Last week of high school basketball, and we'll be the only team active next week between 3A and 4A for our broadcast. So Friday night, be there. Or Friday afternoon, we'll be there. And it's at 1:30 right here on KTAK, WyoToday.com. I'd like to thank everybody back at the studio for making the broadcast possible, as well as all of our sponsors. Again, the final score, Star Valley 45, Riverton 44, the 4A West Regional Championship.
We are building a stronger, safer CWC. Your health is our top priority. If you're coming to the CWC campus, please wear a mask and go online and fill out the daily wellness screening form at healthy.cwc.edu. Wear a mask when you arrive on campus. Find a health screening station in the Health Science Building or the Arts Center Theater. Check your temperature and you're on your way. Again, to fill out the daily